Oh, good evening, everybody, and welcome to our little live stream that we do every Monday at, I was going to say 9 o'clock, but at 8 o'clock. We've got a new camera angle tonight because Scarlett's had singing lessons, and I'm not really sure whether it's working or not, but we'll figure that out. But yes, hi, everybody, and welcome to our Monday show. We'll just let everybody join us as usual. It's sort of peak marathon training season, peak mileage weeks are coming. People are going to be thinking about tapering in a few weeks and all this sort of stuff. And it's just, yeah, it's crazy how fast it's all going. So if you are joining us and you've got a question, whether it's about tapering, whether it's about race day shoes or whatever you want to talk about, um, then yeah, let me know in the comment section and the chat section, and I will answer them before the end of the day. In terms of the channel, just to bring you all up to speed on what's going on with the channel, we've got a Adidas shoe that's not the one you're thinking about coming. I think that's tomorrow, which I think's interesting. Uh, Deliberately from me, and because that's why I am. And then we've got a sort of best marathon race day shoe options for people. That's coming this week. And we've got, I don't know which way we'll do them, um, because I've basically edited both of them. We've got the Hoka Mac, whatever number it is, and New Balance Ellipse will be sorted by the end of the week. So, yes. So I don't know whether you want to put in the chat comment which one you prefer to see first. Then we'll let me know. But yes, that they're coming your way. There's a couple of other shoes we've got, which we're working on. What else? What else? What else? We've got Chasing Dreams coming this week. Chasing Dreams is coming this week. So this Sunday, another episode of Chasing Dreams. It's a good one. It's a little bit different. So yeah, just keep your eye out for that one. That's on Sunday. Hopefully you enjoy that one. Again, a little bit different, which is the whole point of the series. So yes, that's on Sunday. And yeah, we've got some cool videos coming out. As I said to you originally, at the end of the start of the year, holding less of a sort of schedule, less of a structure around the videos, other than the sort of Chasing Dreams, the fact that that will go all the way up to London. But yeah, just doing that. Thanks everybody, by the way, who said hello yesterday at the Essex 20 miler. I appreciate that. That was very kind of you. So thanks to everybody who gave me a shout out. Got a lot of people saying how much they like the content, like the stuff. So thank you very much to everybody who said that and said hello yesterday at Debden Air Base or wherever it is, Gold Carver Barracks. But yes, thank you very much for all of that. What else do you need to know? There is a couple of other bits, but I'm not sure what they are. Oh, Friday's podcast is a good one. It's one of the library that we are creating of extraordinary people from the 40 Rounds Running Club. I think it's an unbelievable story of somebody whose life's changed through running. So definitely check that out. I would say there was one out today actually, but which was equally inspiring. But yeah, just check that out. That's coming on Friday, and then we sort of roll into like a marathon talk with like about Boston and things like that. Some other bits. We've got that really good London Marathon episode coming. So anybody who's training for London or knows anybody who's running London Marathon, I know I've said it every week, but you really need to check that video / podcast out on the 27th. I think that's it, guys. I think that is it. So again, get your questions and comments into the chat box. Whether you want to talk about running shoes or whatever it is, as I said, help me out. Which do you want to see first, Max 7 or Ellipse video? Let me know on that one. I'd be interested to hear your thoughts on there. Also, has anybody got any June recommendations for a half marathon? That's the other thing I am interested to know about. Has anybody's by the way, my Garmin is really getting on my nerves. My Garmin battery is so bad. I don't know what it is. It's just I probably need to get a new one. But it's just dropping battery left, right, and centre. Has anybody else had the same problem? It's driving me up and putting it back on because I've been charging it. Oh, and actually, thanks to everybody who's been watching all the videos as well and subscribing. Videos have been doing really well recently. So thanks very much to everybody who's been supporting the videos and watching them and stuff like that. So thanks very much. So yes, there we go. So let's dive into the chat box. That's what we're here for tonight. So again, get your questions, get your comments in, and I will answer them. Whatever it is, whether it's whether it's a running shoe question or whether it's, you've got some advice for me, then let me know. There's some deals out there, by the way. Just changing the subject slightly. There are some good deals out there on some running shoes. I was putting a video together, and there was some cracking deals out on some shoes. So keep your eye out for some of that stuff. So FORDY, Paddy's Day, 10K tomorrow in Belfast. Brilliant. Happy Paddy's Day. Great event. You should consider it 1 year. Dug out my Nike Vaporfly 2, fave shoe for short distances, but can no longer buy. What's the best thing available? For 10K, I would go either the Puma Fast R3 if you can get them, or I do like, and I did a video on them, was the Mizuno Hyperwarp Elite. That was a fast shoe. I want to try the Pure, but that was a quick shoe. Yeah, but Puma Fast R3 is unbelievable. Set my fastest 10K time in them. So I would say them, but I really like that Mizuno Hyperwarp Elite shoe. Yeah, so that would be my pick there. Dennis, evening. James, yeah, hello, mate, again. Dawn, sending you love. Matt's in the house, good. Thanks, Gary. Checking our sound and vision. Gary does this every week. So big shout out to Gary for doing that. Matt Cooper's catching it for the first time live. That's awesome. Thank you very much, Matt, for joining us. HF Prepper's back with his weekly question about the Alpha Fly 4. Still no news on that one. I did ask somebody, actually, I can tell you. Because they sent me a load of diagrams and drawings of it, which was pretty cool. Where is he? My guy. Yeah, he's like me, May, June, which is same. Is what I heard. Make sure, if you are listening to this, David, make sure you stay safe. But yes, so that, yeah, still May, June, basically. Nice and quite. Someone's just, sorry, I was on Instagram because that's where it was. Someone just commented on my, I don't know if you saw, but I put my London Marathon shoes arrived. I wore them for my 20 miler yesterday. They're a bit understated. Go over to my Instagram and you'll see what I mean. Adidas news. Yes, Christopher. It's not the Adidas video that you're thinking about. It's the total opposite. In fact, you couldn't have more of the opposite than shoe you're thinking about tomorrow. And it is intentional that I'm putting it out tomorrow because I'm basically a hero, man of the people. That's what, when that video comes out tomorrow, Chris, I want you to think this guy's a man of the people. Evening FORDY. Ryan ran a half marathon PB yesterday, 1:49 with 1,358 feet of elevation. Give me confidence boost for his sub 4 in Newport in 5 weeks. Yes, good news there. Although I did get a hot spot on the ball of my foot in the Pro 4. Yes, that's the issue I had. And well documented on this channel with the Adidas Adizero Pro 4. I had to do so much sodding about with it. It's just crazy. So I'm not surprised, but well done on the thing. Now, here's the question for you. On my Strava, I keep getting these ridiculous elevation numbers that are totally irrelevant. And again, it's to do with this Garmin that's just crap. So does anybody know how I can sort of sort that out? I've tried resetting my Garmin, yeah, but it keeps coming up with the most ridiculous elevation on my runs. So if anybody's got any insight on that, if you don't want to comment now and you're listening to this pod, drop me an email, hello@fordyruns.com, how I can sort that out, because it's driving me up the wall. All right. Thanks very much. But anyway, Ryan, good luck. And again, I just put it out there now. Anyone joining late to the party, thanks for joining us. Get your questions and comments in the chat box and I will answer them. Running shoes, coaching, whatever you want to talk about, just get them in and I'll answer. Oh, hello, 40 Greens from Auckland. I love Auckland. I spent a week in Auckland. Absolutely stunning place. Recently got a pair of Mega Blasts for my first marathon in May. How many runs would you put in them pre-race to break them in? I'll be honest, I'd probably take them on one of your one of your good long runs. I'd take your Mega Blast out on one of those decent long runs you've got. I would be looking to get, 32 to 35 Ks in them. They can handle it. Those things are like monsters. They can do like a million miles and they don't look like they've been touched. So, yeah, get them into the rotation, get them on some of those long runs. I appreciate you want to keep them fresh. So, anything, probably up to 50 Ks in them and you'll be fine. But just double check because they do cut in. So again, make sure you're wearing them in similar conditions to what you'd run and also your socks and things like that. All right. Jack's in the house. Hey, 40 smash run 1 week 2 in my Vomero Plus, and they are a really amazing shoe. Thank you for your content as a beginning information. Man, thanks very much, Jack. I appreciate it. Yeah, I put a video out, I think it was the weekend, about sort of long run shoes, and my pick was the Vomero Plus. A lot of people saying the shoe's too heavy and stuff like that, and that's fine. I ain't got a problem with that. But I think for me, it's ideal. I don't necessarily have too much of a problem with the weight of the Vomero Plus. I'd give that up for the comfort that it gives me. It really is a incredibly versatile shoe. It really is. The only other, so there was 2 other shoes in that video. So go and check that out if you can. What's this one? Evening 40, do you know when the 860 V15 is coming out in the UK? Seems to be out in Australia, but no videos online. Are you aware of some sort of embargo or release date? I'm not that pally with New Balance anymore. We work with New Balance and sports shoes, so I don't get the information that I used to get. But what I can look up is on my Bible of release dates for you. Let's have a look. Let's have a look, see, shall we? We do this live as well. Probably a stupid idea, but we might as well while we're here, might we? Let's have a look for it. Where's my list? I can't find it. I'll get it for you another time. But yeah, I've got like a list of when stuff's meant to be coming out. But like I say, these things do change a lot. Let me just see if I can search it out. Here we go. Okay. Dear. Right. So we are looking for, what was it? 8. If there's any other shoes you want to know the dates, I can give them to you now. 860. 860, 860. New Balance 860. Oh, there's the 880. 860. Might not be on here. Oh, Meta Speed Edge 4. Ghost Max 7. Neo Vista 3. It doesn't help us, does it? I'm looking under N. I don't think it's on here, mate. Can't be that popular. Sure it's not out? I'm looking all the way to the bottom of the list. I can't see it. Is you sure it's not out already? It's just not made its way over here. Yeah, I can't see it on the list, to be honest with you. So, yeah. No, can't see it on the list unless I'm missing it. Hang on. Moron. Did you say 860 or 880? Yeah, I've got it here. April. Yeah, it's this month. Well, it's March, isn't it? New Upper and Soul. Yeah. Anytime soon, basically. April 26th, I've got it here. So there we go. Okay. This was an answer to my question about a half marathon in June. Go back to Southend. Yeah. Things I've done Southend every year. And as much as I love it for the community side of things in the club and that come together, I was thinking, do I want to do something different? That's what I was thinking. Matt Cooper, do carbon plates help on top of a much better training plan for someone hoping to break for? No, it's not the shoe, it's you. If you want help, Matt, on the coaching side, drop me an email, hello@fordyruns.com. We'll help you with some coaching on that. But no, it's not the shoes, it's you. The shoe as a runner. Yeah, that's where the work is. Shoes help marginal, but I've seen people run under 3 hours in non-plated shoes. So it's all about you as a runner, not the shoes. Okay, Jack, Are there any other trainers you would say are on the same level of comfort as the Vomero Plus for a heavy runner? Yeah, a Glide Ride Max 2 for a heavy runner. It's a good call. Hurricane 25 is a good call as well. Stable shoe. Jason, hi Jason. I'm racing an all-out 10k PB attempt in early May. Oh, but it's my stag do a week before. Lively. What would you recommend in the days between an inevitably heavy week? Oh, I would. I mean, is that really the right time to do it? Is what I would say to you. If you're really going to go for that and you're really going to train for that, is that sensible? Depends how much you want to really apply yourself. Because really, if you're going for a PB attempt, you want to come off that course and say, I trained my ass off and I gave it absolutely everything in that race. And then, certain factors take over that you can't control. Like, London was 3,000 degrees or whatever. It's extremely windy or some people got you, whatever it is, right? But ultimately, when you cross that line and you're going for a PB attempt, and I mean a proper PB attempt, how you want to do the best job you can in terms of training, build up, hydration, nutrition, strength, blah, 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 all the good things, yeah. And while it's fun to go and have a go at something after a stag doing all that sort of stuff, is it the optimal time if you're taking it seriously? There's no right or wrong answer. I'm just saying to you, you know what I mean? If I was your coach, I'd say, go, don't worry about it. Just go and have a go and see, just have some fun with it, see what comes out the other end. But if we was actually training for a 10K, I wouldn't take that as our A race because of what you're doing the week before. Yeah. That's the way I would work it. Anders, planning to take 6 gels in my next marathon plus 1 before the start. How many would you take with caffeine and in which order? I personally, with regards to caffeine, I only take 1. That's my preference. But I've seen people take multiple, but they alternate them. So it's not something I necessarily recommend because they can give you gut distress if you're not used to them. So it's something that you hopefully would have trained for and trained with. They can give you gut distress if it's too much. So I personally, just using me as an example, I like to take my last gel as the caffeine one. It's that one that sort of just gives me that extra little bit. That's where I hold it back for. Just watch with that gut distress taking too much caffeine in your gels, right? But train, practice. Okay. Hey, Fordy, just smashed week 2. Oh, I think we've had this one. Thank you very much, Jack. I think we've seen that one. Contact Garmin. The barometer is probably broken. They sent me a new one under warranty for the same issue, Oliver. That's really good advice. The barometer is probably broken. I've had this thing a few years now, so I'm not sure if it's still under warranty. But that's a good shout. Because there's something definitely rotten in Denmark with my elevation. It's just all over the place. Okay. Gary, saw your subtle shoes. Loud and totally works. Can you release a 40 top to match them, please? Oh, that's a good call. I think, although we probably do have one, although I suppose hyper pink with the luminous luminous yellow on it. It's a good call. Let's have a look. I have it's a good top, Gary. Hyper warp with fluoro yellow to match those shoes. Good call. Yeah, I like it. Right, let's get rid of that. Okay. Oliver, still undecided on Deviate Nitro Elite 4 or SC Elite for Boston, or is there anything else I should try? No, go with the Deviate Nitro Elite 4. Definitely. Gavin, yesterday 16 mile at goal pace managed to knock out a half marathon PB. It doesn't count. It doesn't count. And yes, you've got a very good coach, Gavin, but it doesn't count. I saw it, but it doesn't count. You're welcome. Anyone disagree with that, by the way? The fact that just because you do it in a training run, whether it counts or not. I don't think it does. I'm old school. Evening 40, do you think that little carbon plate shoe will have any effect on the running shoe market? No, I think it's a gimmick, and I think it's genius marketing. They know how popular running is, and they've taken full advantage of that. Well done, Lidl. You saw, these influencers and all this sort of stuff buying it and shitloads of TikTok videos as people were trying to go viral, which didn't work. Um, Brilliant marketing by Lidl. Absolutely genius. I would do the same. But no, it won't have any impact on the market at all because they're not a big enough player in the space. Chairman Antelope, agree with you on the Vomero Plus for long runs. Did 19 miles in them on Sunday. They just look after you. Exactly. That's what I was trying to say in the video, really. I think it's the most sort of versatile shoe that's out there at the moment at the right price point as well, which is a good shout. I think that's what makes the Vomero Plus so appealing. We've got a new version coming. But yeah. Oh, another one training for the Newport Marathon, which is cool. Got a pair of New Balance SE Elite version 4 on discount. Oh, well done. You can't get them anywhere at the moment. I think they'll be a good shout for 330 to 340. Yeah, absolutely. Or should I stick with my Mega Blast? Honestly, go with your Mega Blasts. They'll get you around. They will get you around. Have you tried Lidl's carbon plated shoes? No, I didn't get sucked into that. Just talked about it a second ago. Yeah, I didn't get sucked into that, unfortunately. It's not the sort of thing I'm that fussed about, but I can see why people were interested in it. Because a good bit of marking. Oh, Swansea half marathon, 6th of June. Now, that's a good shout. That's interesting. I like that. I like that. Listen to this guy. He obviously hates me. Look, the running guru is back, the greatest marathon runner, knows all and everything. Listen to him and trust everything he says. His own bullshit, in my opinion. This guy hates me. He's great. It's funny, isn't it? You get these people for whatever reason, they just dislike you. They've never met you. They don't know nothing about you. And they don't realize you're just trying to get on with your own life. But they got this absolute hatred towards you. And they just do nothing but other just comment on videos. It's brilliant, really, that they've got time to do it. Amazing. How do I get? Yeah, exactly. That's the thing, right? That's what I'm saying to you. 859 elevation on an airfield. It's nuts. But whoever it was, that really kind person earlier, said that my barometer's probably knackered. So that's what we need to fix. So anyone know how to fix a barometer? That would be awesome. Hi, mate. Done a 1.22 half last week. Wow. In Puma Elite 3s, just ordered a fresh pair for London. Marathon sub-3 attempt. Do you think that's a good shout? Or no, listen again. If it works, it works. Yeah, always stick to what you know, guys. I mean, that's moving a 122 half. So yeah, absolutely go for what you've used there. Brilliant. Absolutely. 100%. What's this one? Paul. Again, thanks guys for everybody joining us. If you've got any like questions or whatever, just get them in the old chat and I'll get there. I've gone through them quite quickly tonight, which is good. Hey Chris, I need a new daily trainer waiting for the new Nova Blast 6 to replace my tired new Nova Blast 4s. Anything already available which you would think would be better? Yeah, I'm a bit worried about the Nova Blast, if I'm honest. Yeah, I am. I'm a bit worried about the Nova Blast 6. Nova Blast 6 is due any time, actually. Yeah, it's due any time. I think it's even April, off the top of my head. We've seen all the pictures. It's all over Instagram. In terms of a daily trainer that's better than that, where'd you start? The Azura from Saucony is probably a better shout. Obviously, got stuff from China. Can't underestimate that. There's a lot of hype around that. Yeah, Nova Blast 6. What phones we've got in there? Blast. So I prefer the Glide Ride Max 2 to the Nova Blast 6, Nova Blast in general. Just think it's a more bulletproof shoe. New Balance 1080 version 15, probably a bit more comfortable. You could go lighter and you could go Evo SL. Obviously, that's an easy pick, but I think that's probably where the sensible people. Don't forget the Kipren Vomero, the Kipren Tempo, great shoe. That's one to consider as well. That's was it 99 quid? Can't go wrong. And actually, The one to go. Here we go. This is the one you need to buy. So I'm looking on sports shoes now to see how much it is. Bear with me. This is the one. This is the one that you need. Here we go. And I absolutely love this shoe. And I don't think many people do, but it just works for me. There we go. Neo Zen 2, £140 new. So if you put on my 15% discount on that, yeah, you're going to get that. So honestly, the Neo Zen 2, I think, is one of the most underrated shoes. And I think it's because so many people love the original Neo Zen for what it was like. And I get that. And they obviously it was a soft shoe and all that sort of stuff. They made the second version a lot firmer, a lot different. But I love it. Love it. So there we go. Look at this. California, 91 degrees. Jeez, I'd love to be out there. Fred from Seattle. Wow. Love Seattle. Love to go out there. Anders has got a fresh pair of Puma Deviate Elite 3s. Should I get version 4 or the 3 just as good, not considering the difference in weight? I think the 4 is a good shout. I think 4 is a good shout. I like 4. Milbert, 5,100. Scored a New Balance SC Elite V5 for $150. Bouncy and light. What a pro. Great shoe. Gregory's loving all the content, especially the last Chasing Dreams video. So much content compared to others. Thanks a lot. I appreciate that. And Gregory, or Greg, we've got, the video on Sunday is a different one. And again, that was the idea of the Chasing Dreams series, was to take you a little bit outside of stuff and then bring you back in. The one that I'm working on currently that follows the one you're going to see on Sunday takes you right deep into what I'm doing in terms of mileage, sessions, and all that sort of stuff. So we sort of take you out and then we bring you back. That was the plan with it all. It's definitely something I've enjoyed doing. I've enjoyed the process of doing it. I've enjoyed the process of not having having longer to create the videos instead of where the weekly vlog I was like pumping them out. And again, the Chasing Dreams series will end after London, and then it will break. And then when Amsterdam, New York train starts again, a new episodic series will start on the channel. That's the plan going forward. So that's really, that's a really good piece of feedback. So thank you very much. Okay. Hi, Chris. Have you done any more runs in the Kipren Tempo? I thought it might have done your long run trainer video from the weekend. No, the long run trainer video, those shoes I'm happy with. I love those shoes that I mentioned in there. The Kipren's, why the Kipren's so good is because the Kipren's £99. And I think that's always an angle I try to come from on this channel in terms of value and looking at it in terms of like a normal person who doesn't get sent shoes, right? So I think at £99, it's an unbelievable shoe. It's on the firmer side versus some of the other stuff out there, but I don't think that's a bad thing if you like a firmer shoe, because everyone's different, right? Not everybody wants a soft Super Blast 3 or has got 200 quid to spunk on a Super Blast 3. And that's that's why I think that shoe is so appealing. Just watch your sizing on it is all I would say. Ramrod. How's the durability on the Vomero Plus? I plan to wear them in my first marathon this fall. Will they hold up after a few hundred miles? I'd get a fresh pair. I'd train them and then I'd get a fresh pair. I would. But yeah, I'd get a fresh pair. They're good. Don't get me wrong. The durability is fine, but I think by the time you get to the day, you'll probably want something feeling a little bit more box fresh. I think that little bit will just make you feel a little bit more awesome on the day. So that's my view. But it's a decent shoe in terms of durability. Okay. Here we go. When is the next half marathon shoot? I'm recording it tomorrow with Hayden. We are doing a monster recording session and it will come out in April. we've got some unbelievable stuff to talk about. I don't want to ruin it, so I best not say anything actually. But yeah, we've got another half marathon talk coming out. I think you're going to enjoy it actually because I've seen the stuff that we're going to be discussing, and yeah, so we've got a couple of really good podcasts coming out actually. As I said, we've got the marathon talk, which will start off with a bit about Boston because Hayden's done that a few times, and then we'll get into some other bits, some other topics that are out there with regards to the marathon world. I don't know whether you guys caught the show we did on Friday, but we was talking about the Paris Marathon, and we was talking about that. So that was a good show. If you've not seen or listened to that, then make sure you check that one out because that was a good show. We recorded it live, which was good fun. So yes, go and check that one out. That was last Friday's, yeah. Last Fridays. And last question. I'm behind on live. Okay. But you just said the Deviate Nitro 4 over the SC8. How come you choose the opposite? I think I said it actually, Dave. If you get a sec after this video podcast, live stream, whatever you want to call it, go and check out the video I did on my marathon shoe and my pick for the marathon shoe. I sort of not justified it, but I basically so I'm going to get you the link so you can oh, is that playing in the background? There we go. Copy that. There we go. Paste. That's the why I picked the shoe. But for me, long story short, the DV8 Nitro Elite 4, if I'm truly honest, I don't have the confidence, although yesterday gave me a confidence boost. I don't still have the confidence in myself that I'm fast enough to get the max out of that over the marathon distance. I'll probably do myself a disservice based on yesterday. But then again, I ran yesterday in the SC Elite, but I don't think there's probably much to choose between them. Again, as I always say, it comes down to the runner, and the shoe works with you, and you will get the best out of it if it's the right shoe for you. I'm still torn, but I've stuck my sort of flag to the mast now with regards to the SC Elite version 5, and I'm very happy with it after running it yesterday for that 20 miles. If you've not seen, you don't follow me on Instagram, it's at 40_runs. Did a 20 miler yesterday in just over 2.5 hours, which I was really pleased about. And I finished well. I finished great. I finished strong. Pacing was bang on point. Everything about the run I nailed. So I was really pleased with the output. And I ran that in the SC Elite version 5, my race day shoe, which like James, who was watching earlier, I've got to go and clean mine now. So they're nice and fresh for the 26th of April. But yeah, I think if I was probably earlier in the block, oh no, that's the wrong way. If I had a bit more confidence from earlier in the block, then I probably would have swayed towards the Puma. That's probably the way I would have gone. But because there was a few things that weren't sitting right with me, that's why I've gone for the safe option. Although that SC Elite version 5 is a very good marathon shoe, in my opinion. We'll find out on the day, right? But after doing 20 miles in it yesterday, I feel very happy with the result. But yeah, Dave, go and watch that video, and I go into a little more detail. I always skim over these things, but yeah, I think I give a little bit more insight into why I feel that's a shoe that I'm not quite ready for just yet. I think that's it. 35 minutes. Thank you, team. I appreciate you all. Again, watch out this week. We've got a sort of marathon, best marathon race day shoes for different people. So that's like wide fitting, bigger people, that sort of stuff. So that's coming out. We'll have an Ellipse review. We'll have a Hoka Max 7 review as well coming your way. I've just seen 2 more questions. I will answer them before I go. So that's coming this week as well. So yeah, and don't forget Chasing Dreams is on Sunday. But let me just answer these 2 quick ones before I go. As an 85-kilogram guy looking to try a pair of carbons to get quicker at the half marathon with wideish foot, I've been considering the Saucony Pro 4 on sale. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. All day long. All day long. 100%. Yeah. Pro 4 defo. I know I've got bigger runners who wear the Pro 4 and they really, really like them. So yes, definitely check them one out. And they say you can pick them up 120 quid at the moment. So I've got it written on there. 120 quid. Fred, I just completed a local Brooks half marathon last week and I ran in my Brooks Hyperion Max 2s. Would you know any other shoes that give me the same running experience? Hyperion Max 2s. Rocket X3. Rocket X3. Hyperion Max 2. Good shoe. Bit softer, but lower feeling. Yeah, might be worth. If you like Brooks, have you considered the Elite 5? They're just about to change it to the Elite 6. It's a funky looking thing with all bubbles all over it. It's a soft shoe. It's a Piba foam. So it might be too soft, but it's a bit of a lower feeling shoe, half marathon shoe. But I think personally you'd like the Rocket X3 from Hoka. Just watch your sizing. I always go my US size with Hoka. So go and check that out. Okay, team, that's it. We got to the end. Thank you very much to everybody who joined me live. I really appreciate it. I'm back live next Monday. I say this Friday, we've got a pre-recorded show for you on the podcast as well. Inspiring stories to check that out. But yeah, I'll be back live next Monday. So get your questions together. Make sure you tell everybody about this podcast and live stream that we do on a Monday here. And thanks again for all the support with the videos and that sort of stuff. So yeah, thanks very much to everybody. And I shall see you all next week.